Hey nerds, I'm back. It's M16 and I've got some more Clan Wars 3 from the North American server coming at you guys. This time it's my clan Void versus DD on Lost Temple. The camera's starting on yours truly in the AMX 50B, and we have a few IS-7s, an STB-1, an E4, and then myself in the 50B. So, a bunch of heavy tanks, a medium tank, and a TD. And we are actually going to the valley first because we really thought it would kind of throw them off because no one expects to go valley because it's considered the inferior, I guess, location on this map anyways for random battles, so everyone kind of goes to the temple. But we figured that we can set up and win a little crossfire or cross valley fire. We spotted their M60s and obviously they spotted us, or at least some of us, so they put a few shots into some of our guys, but as you can tell, we got a bunch of angry IS-7s that are shooting them. They're getting the hell out of there because, as you can see, we're punishing them pretty good. And there's a shot from Beamer and his E4. They're getting the hell out of there. And now all of their heavy tanks that were gonna go around the obelisk, like would normally be happening in a competitive match, they're going and they're gonna get shots on us from the edge of the temple or the town area by the cap. But they're not gonna get in the cap because the cap is way too open. Like, my god, if you do it, they just get annihilated. And here, I don't know how it happens, but like two different people bounced off of the back of an M60. We were just as confused about that, how that happened as, I don't know, you guys have to be right now because it's an M60. You think that like no armor in the back, but two bounces, so you got kind of lucky. Anyways, if you can look at the minimap and can see that we're kind of just spreading out, covering all our bases, and trying to get eyes, take careful shots. But again, because the valley, I mean, it's considered the worst location for a reason. You're in the low ground, they got the high ground, and generally it's not what you want to do, but we really thought it would throw them off, and we were able to really punish those M60s at the beginning. Get both of them down to below half health. So it was a good result for us, and now we're just going to play it out. Wrong target in his IS-4 is spotting up a bunch of our guys, and he's not really giving them any shot or any chance to shoot them, or him, sorry. So we're kind of just waiting it out and seeing what the deal is. Gonna try and see where all the guys are going, and then we're gonna make our move. Right now we got a couple of IS-7s moving up on one of the flanks, and we got a bunch of them over on the other side. So we're kind of splitting up. We got 3 on the right and then 3 on the left. But the guys on the right side, or Void's right side, looking into the town, they move up a little bit far, and they get punished pretty badly for it. But on this side, we got Tank Blitz and his STB moving up, trying to get some damage in, but still being careful. We got an I-7 backing him up, and there's a bounce. So playing pretty carefully still. We know DD's a really good clan. They've beaten us in tournaments before, so we don't want that to happen here. So we're just making sure we're staying alive. And over on the other flank, we have an I-7 who crossed the bridge and he's getting damage on these guys. So right now he's pretty much in a 2v1 because he's got no backup because no one else can shoot them. And we're telling him to back off because it's not going to work out for him. We're just going to damage him more and more. I'm telling him to back off. I'm going over there to help him. And see, there's more tanks. So he barely gets out of there alive. But we do have another I-7 down there, and I'm coming in my 50B, but you can't really see it right now. Back to the other side of the map, we got Beamer and his E4 still in the same spot, and we got those tanks over there duking it out. Wrong target still being a nuisance because he's not really giving any easy shots. This I-7's in a pretty good spot, but when he does poke out, he will have his lower plate exposed. Tank's shooting at this M60 because he decided to turn his turret. You get damage when you decide to turn your turret in your M60. But right now, it is quite a bit into the game. It's 2 minutes and 32 seconds left, and no one's died yet. Both teams are playing very, very carefully. with a couple of mistakes being made on each side. But right now it's pretty even, and we just got our first kill. It was one of the M60s, I believe, and then we got an i7 here in pretty bad repair. And I killed the M60 who was shooting at him also, and I'm putting 2 into the E4. Can't really see it, but I'm the one shooting it. And then now I'm on this long reload, and we got a couple of i7s that are on pretty low health. So that E4 is going to turn the tide real quick and start getting some kills. And there they go. Now the E4 is deciding to come up after me, but I got the shot off first. And I had so much APCR loaded that I wasn't going to bounce. I didn't bring a single AP shell. I don't think I've ever fired an AP shell in the 50B anyways, to be honest. But right now, the game's pretty even. It's 2 kills to Void's 3. But we do have a bunch of guys that are on pretty low health. And so it really could go anyway. And right now, it's 2-4. Got another kill. And we're just really playing carefully. We've got the momentum in our favor, so we just want to keep as many tanks alive on our team that we can to keep the momentum. I'm loaded, and I'm coming up, and I'm going to end up killing this IS-4. And then we're going to go and kind of sweep the enemy team clean. And that's going to be GG for the first game of Void versus DD. But we are running out of time, so if we draw, that's a bad thing, because then it's -1 point for both teams if you do draw. So basically everyone that's alive left on Void is just rushing over here, like desperately, like speed boosting if they got it, getting over here as fast as they can trying to kill this guy, because we've got like less than 30 seconds left, and if he bounces a few shots, it's not going to go well for us, because then he's going to stay alive. But Beamer ends up killing him with something like 15 seconds left. And so that's game for the first match. Here's the post-battle results. Beamer actually in the E4 doing crazy amounts of damage, 3,700 for us. That's an excellent result. Second match, both teams switched up a few tanks. This time I'm actually in a M60, and then someone on DD switched to an AMX 50B. This time we're going to switch things up on DD again, and we're not going to go down. We're going to go to the temple and duke it out in more of a traditional sense of the term for Lost Temple, and we're just going to duke it out in the area and see who comes out on top. So obviously we got I7s. They're rushing to the obelisk, and they've got their own guys rushing over there. I really like this angle because it kind of shows an excellent overall view of the match. You can kind of see where everyone's going. Our I7s got there first, so some of their guys are going to get smacked going to the temple, which really helps us out, because getting that early damage really helps a team out, because then they can play a little bit more aggressively, because if you're up on HP, then you can really use that to your advantage and you get yourself a little bit of wiggle room. But right now, got our I7s duking it out, doing a crazy amount of damage. I actually shot like 4 times. First one, I was a heat shell that hit a fence. The another one bounced. And I was having a bad match. But once we know that all of their teams over here, and we spotted all of them, we're gonna start pulling a little move and end up almost dying because of it. But right now, it's just your standard match on Lost Temple. We got heavies duking it out on the obelisk or the temple. It's not really an obelisk, I just call it an obelisk, don't mind me. Right now, you can see the M60s in the back corner. We're rolling up to the middle of the map on their flank, and we're going to get side shots on the people on the obelisk and start doing work from here, and hopefully help our IS-7s get the extra push they need to go around that flank. But there are 5 of them over there, so it's going to be a bit difficult for them to push right now. But with us on the flank, there's a few of them turning the guns to us in our M60s, and the little distraction helps us out. If you look at me, I took a few shots. I'm down to less than half health, and then Sealands is backing up as he's getting hammered by an IS-4 and an AMX 50B. So we're backing off. We don't like that fight. We're not going to win it. No way, no how. So we're getting the hell out of there. And you can see this IS-4 side scraping or both ways actually. He's in an excellent spot. But our heavies are really going to start to push around now that the other guys were a little bit distracted. Right now we've got our medium tanks going around, coming up the rear of the town, or I guess we're going through town now, and our heavies are really starting to push. They got a second kill, so right now Void's got 2 kills and DD has 0. This M60 is about to die. There it goes, because he was pretty bad shape. And right now we're up 3 kills. We have the HP advantage. We're just going to push and really clean them up. There's really no way that they can come back unless they get a few MRX. There's a 4th kill, really pushing hard. All those guys that were on the flank are really the only ones alive. This IS-4 right here is going down because we got a bunch of guys shooting at him. Then that IS-4 and the AMX-50B are going to be the people giving DD their last stand. And right now, we got everyone rushing forward. We've got 3.5 minutes left. We don't really need a rush, but I mean, we've got all the momentum in the world right now. We got 7 tanks crashing down on them. No one's dead. Everyone's going to be shooting them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Got an IS-7 going in for a ram, which is a bad idea against the 50B, but he missed anyways. 50B's down, and now it's just his IS-4. 1v7. Didn't last very long for that IS-4. He's in really bad situation. But Void ended up winning 2-0. Post-battle results, you can see I didn't do very well at all. But we did have a couple people break 3,000 damage, which is always nice to see your teammates doing well in especially competitive matches. But I did not fail to notice that I have broken over 2,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you all for continuing to watch the stuff I put out, or else really there'd be no point in me continuing. But I've gotten a bunch of love and support from y'all, and I really appreciate it. So this is M16's World of Tanks Blitz replays. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a nice day.